Good afternoon, everyone. Dr. Poppy here. Just wanted to do a quick little video here on the power of reading. You know, so many people go through life and they don't utilize one of the greatest resources that we have, and those are books, okay? And those that do read, a lot of times they read, fictional things or fantasy things that don't really change their mindset on how to grow in life or their business. So you need to ask yourself, when you were reading something, what are you retaining from it? What are you actually trying to get out of that? Okay? We also have mentors throughout life, and a lot of us have mentors that we actually meet with on a day-to-day basis, and there's those of us that have mentors that we get through reading. And I think a lot of people forget how important having a mentor is in your life. Someone that can lead you, around the trenches and break through some of the roadblocks in life to get you to where you're going a lot faster, okay? And so I read a ton. I read probably a book a month, which is probably less than some, but probably more than most. The books that I read are either self-help, business or entrepreneurial, something of that nature, to help me grow as an individual and grow my practice and make me think outside the box so I can achieve something I never achieved before. One of my current books I'm reading, here's an example, is .com Secrets by Russell Brunson. He is what you'd call a virtual or an online mentor of mine, okay? So he specializes in ClickFunnels. ClickFunnels are a way for you to help monetize a product you're selling on your website or landing page. And he is the guru in that. And I have gone through, a lot of his trainings, and I'm starting to implement that in my own websites, and it's doing fantastic. So it's kind of who you know, and what the information that you don't know is hurting you. So here's a prime example. I've reached out, I'm reading books that help me do something I've never done, and look what's happening. I'm growing, okay? Last year, I wrote my first book, The Poppy Factor, right? I've had so many people reach out to me and say this has been a game changer for them. It's been a tipping point in their life to where they weren't able to grow as an individual or a business, and by utilizing some of the tactics in this book, they've been able to do that. Okay, so many people in life want to go from point A to point B in business, they just don't know how to do it. Is it lack of knowledge, resources, funding, whatever that is? And I give away my blueprint on how to do that. Okay, so this book has been a virtual or online mentor for many people, okay? And I just wrote my second book, and it came out today. I'm super excited about it, and it's called Creating and Sustaining Unstoppable Business Momentum, all right? So this is kind of a secondary or a more focused look on my first book on giving you the tactics on how to build momentum in your business. As business owners, that is the lifeblood of our business, and momentum is based around cash flow. The more cash flow we have, the more momentum we have. And the more momentum we have, the more cash flow we have, all right? So many people start a business, and while they're successful in maybe the first 6 months, 9 months, 12 months, maybe a couple years, how do you keep that momentum, all right? Some people start with great momentum, and then they kind of level off and kind of ride that line of mediocrity or the status quo. Well, actually, they're not just average, they're actually dying at a slow rate. So how do some people do that, but others seem to just have that momentum that takes off and doesn't stop, okay? Momentum is kind of a fickle term, Once you have it, doesn't mean you're gonna have it for a prolonged period of time. You may be successful for a week, month, quarter, year, whatever that may be, but can you keep that momentum, all right? It's like a verb. Just because you have it today doesn't mean you're gonna have it tomorrow. So anyway, in this book, I give away some of my tactics on how to not only get momentum, but keep momentum. So again, this is going to become an online or virtual mentor for many to help with their practice. So never underestimate the power of reading, but read for purpose. Have a purpose when you choose a book. What is your purpose? Is it just to make your mind escape to some, fictitious place? As just a brain filler? Or what are you actually gaining from it? Are you gaining actual knowledge that you can implement in your life? So be very, very selective on what you read. And I also recommend read often. That's my little tidbit for today. Have a great day, guys, and we'll touch base soon.